Howdy folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am your host, The Mighty Bjorn, and today I have for you a Mighty game review, but this one's going to be different than my normal ones. First off, my typical reviews have been going over 20 minutes. That will not be the case here, as this is actually a demo of Haven, is the name of the game. Yeah, you can't download this demo like from Steam directly. You have to sign up for a key for the demo. I was actually offered a key, sign up through Intel, signed up, figured what the heck, try this game out. It is a it is an adventure role-playing game from the Game Bakers. Now, looking online, they had plans to release this between February and June of 2020. Here we are in July, and it has not been released yet. It is still in the demo phase. You can only get it on your wish list on Steam for PC players. It runs on the Unity engine, and it's planned for release for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, Xbox One, and Microsoft Windows. It is a story of Kay and you. Not like you as in you as in YU, that's her name. After they escape to a forgotten planet. And that's all I can really tell you, because the demo really doesn't have much of an indication of the story, and there's some other parts I'm going to dig into with that as well. It is an adventure role-playing game. It's kind of different than the typical role-playing games I play.
No, I don't think so.
So I'm just going to cover what I liked and what I disliked. Like I said, this is going to be really short. I'm getting right sweet to the point. It has a very clean, crisp anime art style for like the character interactions. As you can see at the bottom, they're talking back and forth, and they have like this anime art style to it. I did like that. It's very clean. It's very crisp. Everything that I saw in the game is voice line, but I didn't interact with any other people. Basically, it is the whole demo is just Kay and you and no one else. The game does have loading screens, but the loading screens are extremely short. They ranged, I would say, probably about 3 to 5 seconds. They were very short, so it's barely worth even covering the fact that it does have load screen. I would say in general, the graphics are kind of mediocre at best. This is kind of like a neutral for this game. There's some graphics that stand out as that's really nice, but then there's other graphics where it's like, maybe they should have spent a little bit more time on that, made it look better. But once again, this is just a demo, folks, so there might be improvements between what you see here and what you get when the game is released. Dislikes. There's like a 2 to 3 minute intro video, and it does nothing to set the story. It's just an animated cutscene that honestly could have just not been there. You know, it actually would have did probably more if it wasn't there, in my honest opinion. Personally, I hated the music. Not my taste. I'm not going to judge that too hard. Combat system, honestly, in my opinion, is really kind of garbage. Especially for a single player, it's kind of difficult to run. Now, there's hotkey buttons, but I actually found out trying to use the hotkey buttons over trying to use my mouse was actually a bit of a nuisance, especially since with the mouse, you just kind of click what you want to do, where with the key, you got to hold the key and then release the key when you're ready to do the thing. It'd be nice if it was just hit the key and then it would just do everything that it needs to do. Now, there's a couple high points in the combat. I like how you can kind of work together. So I could put you on guard and put K on an attack, and that's how they'll execute. And you will actually guard for K if K is attacked, and vice versa. So I did like that. There's also special combo maneuvers or unison maneuvers. I'm not sure how you want to call it. I tried to get some footage of the boss battle that is in the demo to show this, but slipped my mind and forgot to do it.
I mean, 24 hours.
Generally speaking, if you're both using the same type of attack on the same target, you can essentially do more or less a power move.
Only one way to find out.
But there's like a certain circle thing, and it's got to line up in a certain way, and yeah.
I'll pick up some berries and run some tests.
But so,
First,
and
we'll need to
honestly,
observe the
the way the
reaction.
combat system's set up, and the way the game is set up, it's set up for co-op. You can play this as a single player, but the game does have kind of a co-op work together mode, which honestly I do see some promise in that, and the combat is definitely more towards geared using the co-op mode than the single player mode. In the demo, I found no way of healing my characters in or out of combat. Now I was able to revive characters, which they were able. I was reviving
Broken?
characters for like 32 or
No, I don't
36
think
hit
so.
points. Not really much.
Well,
But
except
to actually heal a character, I found no way to do so. So I'm not sure how that's going to work for the actual game, and honestly, I really did dislike that.
copy that.
And honestly, the final thing, and this is the thing that actually turns me off the most about what I saw in the demo, was this game is absolutely woke as fuck. You know, so you have Kay, and basically he is a wimpy guy, and then you have you, who is essentially
Now's the time.
more or less the strong female character, and I could almost say, yeah, that's cool if we weren't constantly seeing that all the time now with everything out there and every bit of media. It would have been nice to have a break from that. So honestly, honest opinion, what I saw in the demo, would I recommend this game? No, it is definitely not my type of game. I will never probably play this game again. And I personally don't recommend it. I would not spend, if I was to buy this game with what I saw in the demo, I wouldn't spend over 20 bucks. Personally, I would just rather go buy a AAA title like Final Fantasy, which, Final Fantasy Remake is out there, so why not? Anyway, folks, that is it for this video. Like I said, short, and actually went a little longer than I thought it would. But anyway, folks, that is my review of Haven. Dislike it. It is the shits. And that is all I got to say about that. Thanks for watching, folks, and hopefully you have yourself a great week.